Hello everyone. This time I'm going to explain a new program based on number, that is prime palindrome. The number which is both prime as well palindrome is known as prime palindrome. Prime number are those number having two factors, one and itself. In another word, you can say the number do not having any factor other than 1 and number itself. That means the number having factors 2 only is prime number. So 3 is a prime number, 4 is not a prime number. Why? Because its factors are 1, 2 and 4. So 3 factors available. But my agenda is not only prime palindrome, means the number reads same in both the direction, like 11, 121. So 11 are prime as well palindrome. So how to write the code regarding prime palindrome in Java, I want to express in live streaming. So you know very well, first you need to import package, either IO or util, as per need what you want to use, either buffer reader or a scanner. So I am going to use in this video java.io package. So import java.io.terminator, and after that, you know, class declaration. So the name of class I'm going to use here prime palindrome. After that, you need to open curly bracket, then need to write public static void main, because Java program will execute inside main. That's why we write here main. And within bracket a string, args, then a square bracket, or either you write first, doesn't matter, then throws IO exception. So you know the concept why we are writing here. After that, use the class for input purpose buffered reader, then name of object like obj equal new buffered reader, and then another class and need object. That's why we're writing here it's a temporary object, because in buffer reader I am using here obj. Obj is the name of object, but in input stream reader I am writing only new. New indicate then there is definitely an object, so there is no name of object. This type of object is called temporary object. New input stream reader within bracket system.in, you know, to give the permission to input value from keyboard, and then use the prompting part, that is enter a number, then number input code like int a equal to integer dot parse int obj dot read line. You know, buffer reader having function read line, so obj is the object of buffer reader and read line is the function available with obj. So it will take value from keyboard in the form of numeral string as well as string, but we need only number. That's why I used here the term numeral string, and we converting this numeral string into integer by using integer dot parse int. Then whenever we perform the digit extraction process, the original value of variable lost there. That's why we need to copy the value. So in another variable b, int b equal to a, I copied the value. And now two variables I am going to declare here. First one is c equal to 0, comma rev equal to 0. Why I declare two variable? So you have to think to develop your programming, your coding skill. So we need to check first prime and then palindrome. So you know, we need to count the number of factors. So C are used to count the factor and rev is used to reverse the number, because as per definition the number having factors 2 as well reads same in both the direction. That means ki in forward and backward. So backward means reversing. So forward is original number and reversing we store in rev. Then perform the factor counting process, and it is easily done by for loop. You may use while and do while loop, but I'm going to use here for loop. So write for within bracket int I equal to 1. Why? Factor always start from 1. Terminator I less than equal to a. You know, any number having factor till the number, that's why I used here I less than equal to a. Then I plus plus. Why? Because I will check each and every number from 1 to that number it's a factor or not. That's why I increase value by 1. Then open curly bracket and write the testing code if a mod I equal 0. So if I will divide a, then definitely it will return remainder as 0, because I'm using a mod symbol, and you know mod will return the remainder. So if remainder will be 0, then definitely the value of I at that time is factor of a. Then perform the counting process. So you may write C++ or C plus equal to 1 or C equal to C plus 1. So all the code, yeah, each and every code those I just told you are increased value by 1. So if this number is factor, then definitely value of C will increase by 1, and then close the curly bracket. So many programmers just after counting they check C equal to and then perform the palindrome part, but in that case you need to write twice the non-palindromic, non-prime palindromic message. So I'm going to do something different. So now you reverse number first by using while loop. While within bracket a greater than 0, to test the condition. If number is a greater than 0, then definitely we extract and reverse the digit. Then open curly bracket, extract the digit. This step are used to perform for digit extraction. So any number divided by 10 will extract the last digit, and then write the reversing code rev equal to rev into 10 plus d. So I multiplied rev by 10 to maintain the digit place value, and also to reverse the digit, and d is the digit here extracted and stored. And then if you perform the mod process on any number, then it will give the remainder, but number remains as it is. So to remove the extracted digit, you need to write code like a equal to a by 10. So this code will remove the digit like 123. Then after writing this code a 123, then after writing this code a become 12. Why? Because divided value I'm storing here in the same variable a. So a will lost the previous value and store the current value. You know, variable always store the current value. Now close curly bracket. So I already performed the reversing process. After that, the testing step. This is a interesting one. If C equal to, so I checked here the prime part, and so in Java we need to use the symbol for and this symbol is called ampersand. So symbol available here, you write twice, and then check original as well reverse number. So original is a, but I stored this a in b. Why? Because after digit extraction a becomes 0 and b remains as the original value. So I compare with b equal rev. So if both the condition at a time and will perform, if both the condition at a time true, then it's a prime palindrome. So you know, to print any message you need to write system.out.println. So I copied the value from here, system.out.println, and then write here prime palindrome number within double quotes. And if you want to show the value, numeral value also, then you write here plus variable b. So no need to write. And then once again I copied this value and write the wrong part, that is false part, else, and in else part I write here not a prime palindrome, and then close main function first and after that the class. So in this way you write the prime palindrome code, then save the file. So I'm going to save here with the same name, prime, with the topic name palindrome, to judge them easily, .java, and then save the file and then open the DOS window to execute the file. So I'm just clear a screen here, then use the Java compiler like javac and the file name like prime palindrome.java. If there is any error, then definitely it will show here. So I'm waiting. Yes, obj.readline, then definitely the spelling of obj and something will wrong. So obj is not given here, onj, that. So I'm going to change here to make them obj. Once again save the file and go to the DOS window and write the same code and check. So code compiled successfully, no error. Then clear the screen and write the Java interpreter like Java and execute the class name. Class name I also use here, prime palindrome. Then press enter button. So it will ask for a number, so I use here 11. So 11 is prime palindrome here. So you check another value. I'm using here 13. So not a prime palindrome. You check few more numbers, 1 to 1, not a prime palindrome. Why? Because 1 to 1 is palindrome but it's not a prime. So in this way you are able to write the code based on prime palindrome by using Java language. Thank you for watching this